Alrighty, everybody, let's get started. First thing, I think we need to come up with some colors. So I made up a colors layer here. Really unnecessary, but you know. So anyway, it's a Sunday. Just came back, got everything going, and so now we're gonna do more on this Dragomon. We'll see how far we get on it. I'm not really sure. I have zero plans. Just kidding. I do. Oh, color dots. That's gonna be the name. Let's see. That's not bad. Do that guy. Oh no. What happened? That was weird. Okay. So that one. We might actually have to cut this short because my pen is being a little weird, or maybe I'm just not pressing hard enough. Red, obviously, we're going to need brown. That's going to be for a completely different layer, but and I really do like the red on that. You know what? We need to figure out where our shadows are going to be. Now, this planet, I think we'll do a nice kind of purpley, blue purpley sky. So shadows opposite to purple, kind of orangey, which means we're going to need orange. Well, not orange. Yellow. Yellow shadows? Huh, what the heck? Why not? Give it a shot. It's going to be dark, obviously, so we'll get to that in a minute. I think we're going to do the sun. Ooh, let's do the sun coming in from our angle will be the sun, which will provide some interesting things. Oh, obviously we need the light color then. We need a nice bright purple. This will be fun. I really should have made one black. We'll go back to black, and then we'll do purple. Get in. We'll start doing some. Start doing some details. Or the inking. Oops. Inking and then details. Okay. Black. We're doing black because it's a good color for it. Now. Oh my. That was not the right brush size. I like this one. We'll do that one. Oh, that one also is very large right now. I think we need something cleaner though. Yeah, let's do a. I don't like it. That might work. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. I know we're looking at pens. Yeah, we're just going for it. Oh, that was no good. Anyway, so general plan for this specific Dragomon is we're gonna try and get some real details in on it today. My goodness, they've been playing this song at the house, and it is getting stuck in my head. I don't know how I feel about it. I am taking off the color layer because I am finding it quite distracting. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pretty easily distracted by certain things. Okay, so now for the. Oh, yeah. Like where that's going. Maybe I shouldn't fill that in yet. Oh, but still, that's looking pretty good already. I know, there's not much to it, but I just like the way this one's turning out as far as like the design and composition kind of setup. Okay, there's a side eye. Z. Okay, we need to attach these guys. I think that's good. Might change that later. We'll see. Hope he likes the head shape here. And he didn't really give me all that much on what he wants added, but we'll find out. Okay, now you start figuring out the wing proper. I think it'll come all the way up here, just like that. Go back. Yeah, I really curved that wing, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. I might need to go back through and redo these. Yeah, why did I curve the wing back like that? I don't know. Bad decision making. Because I'm definitely basing it off of like a pterosaur wing with very loosely. Okay, and then, so that's good. This part will turn about, come back into where the wing starts, which is right here. I think I'm getting a little too much of this kind of. There we go. Clean it up a little bit, and maybe even take out the trees. Let's leave that. Okay, yeah, I like where that's going. Need to clean this up a lot. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so to start, now I'm gonna have more things on it, but I'm just kind of trying to do the major shapes here as reasonably quickly as I can. Okay, now the legs, that's gonna be fun. I always, oh, really worried there that I was on the wrong layer, because that's always a pain in the tuchus to deal with. Okay, maybe web it a little bit more. I kind of like the design of the webbing. Sorry about that. Hopefully we don't get too many weird, too many sounds of other people here. I tried to make it as quiet as possible, but there's only so much that one can do. Okay, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of leave it like this. I think we're going to make the toes come up, actually, so it'll lift its toes. Oh, actually, yeah. It'll lift its toes to walk. I was going to have them curl, which doesn't really make a lot of sense with the way its body is shaped. Kind of curl back instead, or the way its feet are shaped. Oh, I remember the name of the artist I referenced last time, by the way, who makes all the mech ones. Flying Debris is at least his art name. Really fantastic. Very detailed. One of these days we'll get there. Okay. See, I just don't have a lot of the confidence to make some of these lines. It's digital art, you know? Actually kind of having a bit of a artistic block today. I was trying to draw earlier. It just wasn't working. But we'll see how it turns out. Okay, now the wing is gonna end up more or less going back here. So I'm pretty clear from here on. So we can do the tail. Oh my. Let's try to draw properly. Okay, we can do it. Gets to be a very thin tail. I think I'm okay with that. I think we're gonna, because I definitely want it to be flying-ish, but I don't know how to do its tail. Oh, you know what? I do know how to do its tail. We're going to go base it off of a nice Ankylosaur Yakapil, or Ankylosaur relative Yakapil, which had these little armored things that kind of remind me of that old like Aztec sword where it's the obsidian blades set into a wood handle, which is really interesting. I think that they found Yakapil around there, since it's like one of those ones where it almost did they get inspiration from the creature. I don't think so. I don't think that they ever would have dug it up. And obviously, people can come up with such ideas on their own, but nonetheless, it's like it's just so strange that there would be a creature like that, and that was their weapon design in a similar-ish area. I don't know. So anyway, we're doing kind of a weighted thing, and they're set into its body. We'll do more details on that later. I think what we need to concentrate on is... I actually like that. Anyway, now... It does make for a strange shape, doesn't it? You know what? We're going with it. Kind of flares out in the middle there as well for its legs. Good. Okay. Get in here. We're going to work out kind of teeth. And it's got the sort of... Come on, pen. Work out its beak shape. Kind of reminds me of the Skeksis. It's obviously not. It's quite a bit prettier than a Skeksis, despite all their beautiful clothings. Okay. The wing is still a little nebulous here, but we'll get there. Okay. It's definitely not closed, so we'll get to that. Close it up. I just kind of want to close it up enough where I can do a color fill. Yeah, I'm not happy with those toes so far. We'll get there. Okay. What happens if we fill it? Okay. Oh, obviously a new layer. Okay, well that was good. I like it. Eyes are not going to get filled at all. Okay, good. So we've got a color. I am going to put this color in a couple spots, including right there. Each of these. That's good enough. And then we will do same color for the eyes. This is very temporary. Beak and the mouth. Very temporary. That's funny. Okay, take off the hard light. Put everything else back on. We will do the inking is a top layer to it. Actually, switch that around and we'll make that a... whoa. No. Actually, you know what? We will duplicate it. Aha. And put it down there. And then we'll make that one a... Oh, that one's a color burn still. Normal. Oh, not it. Nope. Mm. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, we're going with that for now. Do lighting. This one will be vivid light. And then we'll see what happens. Anyone ready? Oh, fun. Oh, wait a minute. Details. Details, obviously. Okay. We didn't get very far, did we? Doesn't matter. We're keeping going. We'll get to that one in a minute. We're going to do details. We're going to make these in pencil. And which pencil am I on? Good one. Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's a good start. Maybe we'll do. Yeah, we're going to do details. Details. Turn off everything else. And we're going to go in here and we're going to have a good old time adding in details. Make that back to black. Back in black. Anyway. Okay. So, this guy needs a bunch. Around the mouth. I don't think we're going to do it scaly per se. Instead, I think it's going to be like chunks of iron almost coming out of it, you know? Like as if it was made of, if like, like those pieces of art where they make them out of a bunch of rebar and such. I think that's what we're going to go with. Around the eyes, it does need an. I think not that you'll really be able to see it once the color comes in. Okay. Oh, you know what? It needs to look. There we go. Now, if it's made out of metal, steel, etc., I think we need down on. Sorry, my laptop keeps on telling me that it's switching orientation because I'm pressing too hard. It's okay. It's okay, thing. It's fine. That's going to come out a little bit. But I think we'll be alright. Then we'll do side ones, kind of a little bit. See, the closest thing I can think of is Ankylosaurs. Now, Ankylosaurs did not have very much armor, typically, on their undersides. But I think as a dragon slash Dragomon in this case, that you kind of need a lot of armor on the bottom because a lot of your threats are coming from below. And if anything's above you, well, that's a problem, but you can always flip over because that means you can get in the air, you know? And so from a place of strength, you want something underneath you. So the armor would be very useful on the underside. And I think that's probably the way to go. Like I know they always have dragons have like weak bellies and all that, but this from a actual logical perspective, I don't know that it makes a lot of sense. So I don't know. Maybe 1 second. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little bit of a pause. Now, anyway, I think we were on Ankylosaurs and draconic design. No, technically, this is not a dragon, as we've established. It is a Dragomon, which is in fact distinct. But in its draconic form, I feel like it's just gotta have the armor on the torso or lower, like not torso, on the belly. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting all of my terms. Ventral side, ventral side, on the ventral side of its body, and I think it's just got to. Makes sense. I mean, how often are dragons being attacked from above by other dragons, right? That'd be basically the only thing, except eagles if you're doing Lord of the Rings stuff, but the eagles aren't attacking dragons in general. Well, okay, I take that back. They definitely do in like the Silmarillion and all that. And my pen is doing really funky things right now. I don't like it. Okay, that's better. Wow, that gets very thick. Why is it doing this? Okay, so I'm not sure about this armor design. We'll have to work on it. Oh, it doesn't feel right. It does not feel right. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, maybe my son will like it. I don't know. I'm not sure. See, like that is, it's too square. There should be like little plates between or something. Maybe we can do that. Yep. That actually sort of helps. It's just like if it's such hard armor, how would it function? And this is literally the armor that's going next to the wing, so it's got to be flexible. Um. Okay, I think we're gonna have to stop there on the front torso armor. It shouldn't, I imagine, need nearly as much in the back. Wow, pen, pen, nearly as much in the back. Although I guess a belly thing would, but I don't know. Dragons, how often are things attacking the belly of a dragon? Right? They have to be insane. There's no more insane than going after its face. Okay, well, it's shaping up. It's stylistically interesting, I think. In fact, I think this needs kind of like a division thing. Now, are we going to do it like osteoderms? It could get osteoderms. I like osteoderms. They're fun. Like, this, in case it's not apparent, those things like on crocodilians and chylosauros and those sorts of things where it's like a bony chunk of their skin. Not really scales, but now it needs something on its face and chin, I imagine, because it. I mean, it's gonna be biting things, almost like a little skull helmet here. Okay, let's see how that looks. Put everything on, make everything visible again. Okay, that part's a little dark. Maybe a little too dark. Okay. It's good in places. I think we might need to stop there though, because it's getting very loud in this house here. In fact, you might even hear the garage going. We'll find out. Anyway, so that's a little more on the Dragomon, adding in some details. We're gonna get places. I promise you. We're gonna eventually get this guy done, as well as get back to talking about the ice story again. Which, speaking of, I was trying to record that yesterday. Did not go great. It's just a little bit too much. It's very hard to draw and talk, especially come up with a coherent story while drawing. So I think I'm gonna have to write it out, and I'll do the drawing separate from the actual telling of the story. I think I'll flow a little better that way. Anyway, I'll be able to draw, or maybe have multiple drawings and kind of cycle through them. Um, that might work better. Anyway, so that's sort of an update on what's going on there. And yeah, I'll have the story written out instead of making it up while I'm trying to draw something, which trust me, the story ended up all over the place. Um, which is funny because I know the story, but anyway. So I think we will stop here. We'll have our good old Dragomon, our metallic Dragomon, steel Dragomon, sitting here happily. I think I like the color. I'll have to ask my son how he thinks. Definitely will add a little more to sort of that section for sure. Make it a little less, well, that way. Anyway, that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and leave any comments, any suggestions, and I'll see you around.